Yo, bro. No. For real? Get out of town. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm seeing that shitty movie again. You know the one we saw yesterday? Yeah, the one where the chicken kills everyone at the end. Yeah, that one. Excuse me, mate. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, hang on, fam. Hang on. Yeah, bruv. Well, for one, you kind of just ruined the entire film for me, and you've been talking on the phone. Isn't it a little bit disrespectful? Could you please keep it down and drop no more spoilers? Yeah, just some guy telling me to be quiet. So anyway, what happens at the end after that, there's a huge twist. The chicken turns out to be, wait for it, a duck. Oh my god. Desperate times come for desperate measures. And this be one of them.
Jim Bob, what is it? It is unusual for you to be the one to call me.
I can't take it anymore. They're ruining my movie experience.
Are you being serious? Stand up for yourself. Rant about it. Let it all out.
I can, I'm just not that kind of person.
What do you mean you can't? You know it's bubbling up inside you. You just want to tell the world what shitheads they are for talking during your movie-going experience. Just do it.
Let's fucking do it! Can't stress this enough. I can't stress this enough, people. People at the movie theatres, you are shit. You suck. I hate you all. As you can probably tell, my second ever video I did since starting this channel was about movie-going experiences, and I told you 3 of them, but that was back in like early 2018. It's time I told you some more updated ones. There have been plenty more since. More rage-inducing shitheads on their phone, morons talking, people making out in the theatre. Maybe not that ecstatic, but still, you get my gist. I'm going to go back all the way in 2018 when The Nun came out. I was watching The Nun with my friends. Not a very great film overall, which didn't make the experience any better. We were just there, watching it, predictable jump scares and all. And every jump scare that happened, every time the nun popped out the corner to make you shit yourself, this group of shithead college kids were laughing during the entire thing. One jump scare I called, and it got to the point where eventually my friend was getting pissed off. I could see him like looking over every 5 minutes like this. And so eventually I stepped in because he wasn't going to say anything. So I thought I may as well be the one to break this. So I said, "Excuse me, can you be quiet please?" And they continued for a little bit longer. So I thought I'd let it rest for about 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes to see if they calmed down a bit. And they did for a while, and then they started back up again. Strike 1, you get off with a warning. Strike 2, Jim Bob gets pissed off. So I said, "Excuse me, you're ruining the goddamn film, will you shut up?" I yelled across the theatre screen to these kids that were down below, because I was all the way at the top. They were down at the bottom. I yelled down there directly at a group of teenagers which probably could have jumped me outside the cinema afterwards. But I felt good about myself afterwards. They didn't say a fucking word for the rest of the film. Give or take, there was only like 20 minutes left, but... The very first film I saw of the year, this is story number 2, was Welcome to Marwen. Wasn't great. Probably the least best film I've seen this year. I didn't hate it. And in front of me, there were an elderly couple. Very, very nice to begin with, because they originally came in to the theatre and they tried to get past us, me and my friends, so we gladly stood up and let them past. It was only the trailers, so I said, yeah, come on. When they sat down, they realised they were in the wrong seat, so they got back up again. Really apologetic people, seemed very, very friendly. "Oh, I'm so sorry about this. No, you carry on. Then they sat down in front of us. And then the movie started. The lights dimmed, the screen got a little bit smaller, as it usually does, and the movie started. Within 5 minutes, these people were muttering to themselves, and I thought to myself, oh gosh, don't make me yell at the nice couple. Until the muttering was like full-on conversation out loud. Fuck me! So I thought, I am not going to wait until like 20 minutes before the end of the film before I say something. So I decided just to say, excuse me, do you mind, the film's on now? And they looked at me with like a confused sort of look like, and then carried on! What the hell? So then my mate stepped in and said, excuse me, be quiet please, the film's on. And then they stopped. What the Done. Number 3, when I went to see The Upside, I actually really enjoyed this film. But towards the middle of the film, at the front of the theatre, there are a father and his kids. I thought, fair enough, bit of an odd film to take your kids to, but okay. Everything was fine for the first half an hour or so, and then these kids got bored, got up and started running around the theatre, making loud squealing noises, running back and forth, knocking into my elbow a couple of times as I was leaning like that, so I eventually moved it. Still running back and forth, like the freaking Flash. And if you want the best image to sum up the father of what he was doing the entire time, was this. Well, I'm so goddamn glad that you updated your Twitter account, that you posted on Instagram, that you put a useless, shitty Facebook status telling what a rubbish day you've had. Thank you very much. But you have no respect and you don't even try and calm down your kids when they're disturbing everybody. I felt obligated to say something, but I thought to myself, I just can't. It was kids. And it's up to the parents to make sure these kids respect everybody. That's what the theatre's for, right? But technically, kids are going to talk during films. They're going to get bored. They're going to move. And taking kids to a film like The Upside, what the hell? Maybe if you took him to see, maybe, I don't know, How to Train Your Dragon, because that was out in the same frigging month. So why didn't you just do that instead? They would have been more entertained. And my final experience, just for this rant video, my latest experience would have to be when I saw Fighting With My Family, which was just the other day. About to watch the film, and there was a couple talking a few rows behind us. I looked at them, they looked at me. They stopped for a minute. Then they carried up again. 10 minutes into the film, and no kidding, 4 people turned up late. Oh, and as they walked into the theatre, while the fucking film was on, they were talking. Yo, where's our seats? Dunno, I can't find them. Is it 2B? No, it's 2A, it's up there somewhere. Just shut up. It got to the point that it was just ridiculous. If you're going to turn up late, people are late, that's just the thing that happens. But don't walk into the theatre talking at the top of your lungs when the film is on. Just have some goddamn respect. God almighty, is it so much to ask? To the theatre, there is at least one person, one little shithead that has to piss you off. Some guy on his phone. Some guy munching his popcorn, making those irritating noises. A man and woman who just like to lean over each other's shoulder and whisper romantic things in each other's ears. Oh my god, I love you so much. Yeah, shut up, watch the film. Fair play to whoever says that. Fair play. But seriously, cinemas are really dipping in their security lately. I'm pretty sure that there used to be stuff in cinemas that kept people quiet. What I kind of liked about when A Quiet Place came out last year is that the adverts for it at the theatre said, no talking, no going on your phone, make every theatre a quiet place. And I liked that advert. Because while that advert was on, I didn't really get much bother. People need to do more. There should be at least a guard or something in the theatre at the very back watching what's going on. Or at least someone popping in every now and then to check. The doors should be goddamn closed when the film starts. If you're late, tough shit. Or at least if they're not going to close the doors, at least be quiet and find your seat quietly and sit down and just watch the film in silence. It's been a long video and I'm very, very out of breath for ranting now. Mr. Evil Voice, thank you very much for allowing me to release this psychotic rage within me. Thank you. I enjoyed this little rant of mine. I know not a lot of people like to listen to people rant, but at the end of the day, I think every movie critic at least has a story about their worst theatre experience. More are going to come, I know they are. And when they do, and there's enough of them to talk about, I'll talk about them. So guys, I hope you have a fantastic day. If you're new to my channel, please consider clicking that subscribe button. I upload at least once a week. Remember, you are awesome. Take care.